Hello and welcome back to the Cove with more BattleTech. We are here with a jailbreak for the pirates. Yes, we are going to improve our relationship with these guys and see what money we can make today. So, we need to go ahead and basically help them out. That's no big deal. Now, the problem is, do we want to go for salvage or would we rather go for pay? Now, it's only a 1.5 skull mission, so I don't expect we're going to get too much. 300,000 isn't a huge amount of money. I think what we could do here... Yeah, I think we just focus in on the cash. We've got plenty of things we want to go ahead and purchase in the black market. In fact, we're looking at purchasing a Marauder 2R, which will cost us the better portion of 6 million sea bills. So I guess we should probably try and offset some of that if possible. So let's go ahead and keep a quick move on with all of these things. Let's go... what have we got? The AC 10. Yeah, then we've got our one over here with the AC 5. We'll keep the Phoenix Hawk. I suppose that'll move fairly quickly. And you know what? Let's just move everything up a second. And then let's also bring along... What do we have? What's a relatively fast mech? You know what? Maybe we bring a Shadow Hawk. Yeah, the Shadow Hawk's not bad. Although, actually, you know what? Maybe this is a good time to bring out the Hunchback. Yeah, we haven't used the Hunchback too much. I feel like it doesn't really fit in too well with a bunch of our Lancers, so we might end up retiring that thing at some point for a heavier mech at a different point. But for now, we'll go ahead and we'll use it. And again, I suppose we'll go ahead and pilot that. I think that seems ideal. Let's see. Hawk's gaining XP, so am I. We also do have Cosmo. Do you want to use that to boost up our Phoenix Hawk? You know what? That's actually probably not a bad idea. Cheese Goblin's in some poor spirits anyway, after getting his butt kicked in some, in the, what do we call it? In the training module. But that is okay. We'll go ahead and, yeah, we'll run with this crew for today. Okay, so the objective is to retrieve the VIP and extract safely. One of our people has been staying in accommodations provided by our friends, the local government authorities. She's ready to move on though, and so we'd like you to go in and pick her up. Her current landlords probably won't let her just leave, however, so expect some arguments. There might be shooting involved. Alright, why do pirates always think they need to be so clever about this stuff? This is a standard rescue op commander. Alright, well, we'll jump on in and we'll see how it goes.
Interface initiated.
Alright, the facility is located here. Move up and occupy it. Our target will be aboard the occupying mech, and you'll need to keep her safe as you head to the extract point. Good hunting. Alright, so that's a plan.
God. What a hole.
Had I have thought about it, I'm thinking maybe we could have dropped off one of our Marauders for something a little bit quicker.
Position confirmed.
Yeah, I'm feeling like we maybe should have brought along either our Assassin or the, what do we call it? The, Victor. Both of those could have been good. Alright, so what have we got? Light mech, relatively moderate mech. Yeah, nothing too crazy here. Let's go ahead and see if they can get close. No, still behind defensive lines. That's a-okay. Oh, and there's the Shadow Hawk. Alright. Well, good luck trying to hit us with such evasion. We should be good. Alright, so let's see what we can do.
Orders. Waiting for orders.
Alright, so we've got a decent amount of maneuver. I'd almost be tempted to jump over there to see if we could shoot it, but I guess we don't quite have the...
Confirmed.
Capacity. Hawk, we do get eyes on. Actually, it looks like... I guess Rannick can get a single shot, but again, not very well. You know, let's just move up as far as we can, and then let's use a sensor lock. That'll get rid of all of his evasion, and that's probably the best thing for us in this circumstance.
Sensors locked on.
Alright, so we've got that. Let's move... Can our Hunchback get eyes on? Not really. Alright, let's go ahead and I think we'll sprint. We'll get as close as we can. And then...
Skipper.
Oh, that's right. We can take a shot back here. 2 AC5s, medium lasers. You know what? That's decent. Yeah, let's take it.
Copy that, Commander.
Also, too, it's not like salvage is on offer for this
Receiving
mission, so I'm not going to be too cut up one way or the other. As long as we're doing
Roger that.
damage and not taking too much in return, that's the main thing.
Oh, hell yes. It's on now.
Alright, what do we see? We have another mech back here, a 30-ton mech. Alright. There's the Shadow Hawk. Yeah, no armor on its arm. It's not a huge concern. Maybe what we do here... Hang on a second. We could be a bit of a nuisance right now if we wanted. We could jump on up here and maybe take out that light mech. Yeah, I suppose that's worth trying. Yeah, let's go ahead and jump up.
Engaging jump jet.
Yeah, a little bit of cover never hurt us anyway. So, let's go ahead and, let's see, 56. We'll probably get the kill on the Locust if we do... Yeah, you know what? Let's go Precision Strike. We'll make sure that we get the kill here. That'll give us enough resolve to take a shot at the Shadow Hawk. We'll just make things a bit more efficient.
Target neutralized.
Alright, so we have our Shadow Hawk moving on forwards. Taking a terrible shot at the Hunchback. And then it looks like they have one more medium mech as well. Where do we see you? Oh wait, there you are. A 40-tonner.
What are your orders, Skipper?
Alright, well,
What do you need?
let's bring Rannoch up. He's not going to take the long distance shot anyway, so we may as well use him to
Copy that.
eradicate the Shadow Hawk here.
Firing. All weapons.
Not quite the kill that I was looking for.
Scored a critical hit.
I thought it might have been quicker to go through the cockpit armor than trying to burn through to the core. That cover is still keeping us nice and safe. So what does he have? A Vulcan. Okay, AC2, medium laser, and a flamer and MG. Okay. Let's just double check. Yeah, that's CQC, sweet. Yeah, Vulcan. Oh, sorry, not a Victor, a Vulcan. That's what I was meaning before. When I said another mech for us to take. Alright, what do we see? Shots are not phenomenal.
Skipper?
Let's go... No, I suppose we could finish it off here. That said though, the Hunchback could also take a decent shot. Yeah, you know, let's tag it just in case. If it doesn't die from us here, I want to clear it out with another. But if that AC-10 hits center, we're all good.
All weapons committed.
Alright, well, we did not get the kill, but
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
that's okay.
What are your orders, Skipper?
Let's get our Marauder up and ready. Everything gets a nice damage boost, a full Alpha Strike.
10-4.
There we go. Now we can remove it from the playing field. In fact, do we even want to drop off some of the weapons just for... Yeah, look, you know what? Maybe we drop off a medium laser or two. Just buy us a little bit of breathing room. Yeah, make sure we've got enough room to get a decent salvo on the next round. We should get the kill here. Yeah, excellent.
Target down, Commander.
Alright, good work. Javelin, yeah, not much of a concern right here. That Hunchback is particularly well armored. Let's bring...
Commander.
Well, we could just jump down here and annihilate. I feel like that's not a bad plan, all things considered. Yeah, let's just go ahead and jump down and annihilate this thing.
Firing jump jet.
Okay, maybe not. And we didn't even take out a leg either. That is rather disappointing. Alright, well, a little bit of heat goes... Hang on a second.
Warning. Armor breached.
Structure
Internal
exposed.
damage.
How did that happen? Alright, I guess I put on a lot of damage.
Ready to rock.
Alright, you know what? Let's move... Go ahead and get some retaliation, which I wouldn't be too sad with. Yeah, let's go ahead and get retaliation here. We could also chuck the tag on just in case we don't kill. Clean it up with a marauder. Yeah, that'll negate any cover bonuses that he has.
All weapons committed.
Alright, so there he is, nice and tagged.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Alright, so how's that looking? Pretty ripe for destruction. So, let's move.
Standing by.
Let's go...
Skipper.
Actually, I think we might use Hawk here. We might have better weapons for this. Yeah, we can get slightly closer. Alright, so I guess Hawk will be the one to go for the kill. How's our resolve? 44. Yeah, that's fine. Let's go ahead and target. Use up all of that heat. Let's go for that headshot. You never know, we might get something good in salvage.
Here we go.
Still very unlikely that it lives. Oh, but yet it does.
Reporting. Critical hit.
Okay, well then, you know what?
Good to go.
That's fine. Let's just bring Rannick up and over.
On my way.
You can target the same guy and make sure that we get that kill.
Confirmed.
Alright, so there's his arm and torso. He's still standing.
I think I hit something good.
Alright, he can't have much structure left in his center. Alright, Javelin shooting the Phoenix Hawk in the back. That's a little bit... Yeah, to be fair, that's expected. I don't really blame them for that.
Big hit. Big hit.
Let's see. The back armor is probably... Yeah, barely standing. Alright.
Receiving you.
Well... You know what? This guy doesn't get a turn. Let's just go ahead and reserve here for a second. We'll use...
Ready to rock.
Where are you? There's our hunchback. Go ahead and we will move as far as we can. Actually, we're not going to get eyes on that target there. That's fine. We'll just go ahead and move up and take the shot. An AC 20 with an extra 20% damage, while this guy is practically cooked.
MechWarriors, show them what you got.
Alright, excellent. So, now that he doesn't have a turn, we can just go ahead and...
Let's do this.
Oh, you know what? Let's go ahead and return the favor to that silly little javelin there. Let's see how he likes getting shot in the back. Actually, in fact, let's drop off the... Now, you know what? The small laser is enough. Alright, then fine. We'll go ahead and we'll drop that. Maximizes the damage we can do.
Target lock on enemy's rear.
Alright, well there goes one side of his torso.
Confirmed.
Let's bring...
Receiving you.
Ready to rock.
Actually, you know, let's just move on up. We'll take a shot. We'll fire off some autocannons and we'll drop some medium lasers until everything fits. Alright, well, it's mostly softened up.
You like that?
Aye, aye.
Alright, let's bring Rannick over. That will be good.
On my way.
And again, let's drop off... Oh, one medium laser. Oh, that works rather nice. Alright.
Hostile eliminated.
Crisis averted there. No need for any extra damage. Let's bring everybody up. Let's move everybody towards the objective. Again, I'm not expecting too much from these guys. It's just a matter of letting us cool down. And then, you know what? Let's bring the Marauder. Oh, actually, there's... Okay, it's a bit of a long way around, but I think we'll go ahead and we'll use the Marauder for our VIP. Yes, technically the Phoenix Hawk might be a little bit quicker, but at the same time too, I feel like I would prefer to be able to have something a little bit heavier.
Heading out.
Alright, I got the target on comms commander. She's heading out to you now. Alright, and let's just put the hunchback up here. And brace. Alright. Never mind, no more contacts. Okay, so admittedly, not exactly a difficult mission, but we weren't expecting it to be. I was sort of hoping there was going to be some extra people around just so we could boost up our money. Oh, hit and kill the objective for Op 4-1. Okay, fantastic. We took him out, 25% boost. We made more money than otherwise. We also took home enough for a Locust and another part of a Shadowhawk. Good salvage right there. That works out quite nicely, and I think we negotiated that one as well as we could have. Alright, well then, if that is the case, I think what we'll do is, well, I think we might just jump on into the next mission there for the pirates. I think what we'll do is we will go again and focus all in on the money. Again, there is a lot of stuff on the black market that we could very much
ready to fight, Commander.
like to get our hands on. So we'll double check that our MechWarriors are good as far as XP are concerned.
Standing by.
Let's see. Do we go for this? No, I think we're going to save up for one of these final ones. Let's go over to
How's it going?
Cosmo. How are you doing? Extra health wouldn't be terrible. Extra accuracy is not bad. You know what? I think I'm not too concerned about us dying at this stage. Our mechs are pretty solid, as are our piloting skills. So I think we'll just focus in on gunnery. Yeah.
Training confirmed, Commander.
As for Hawk, you do not quite have enough. And then, yeah, I don't have enough either. Alright, so back to our contract. Let's go ahead and pick up this foreclosure notice for the pirates. We are defending a base. 2.5 skulls. There is some salvage on the line, but at the same time too, I think I'd rather the money. Again, it does say that there's likely to be significant opposition, but I feel like the money we earn is going to be better than whatever the random mech is that they throw at us. So, yeah. For money, it is. Alright, well then, let's drop off our... what have we got here? The AC-5s, that's not bad. So how many weapons in total? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 weapons isn't bad. 1, 2, 3, 4... 5, 6, 7. Okay, so technically we do have slightly less damage. Sorry, less shots on target, but theoretically we do have a lot more damage than the other. Heat efficiency is also superior in our one. Alright, fine. We're going to go ahead and we'll drop the Hawk's Marauder there. We'll drop off the Hunchback. I think we get rid of the... Oh, actually, maybe we do keep the Phoenix Hawk. The Phoenix Hawk has been useful in missions like this before. Yeah, let's keep him. And then we definitely need some LRMs. So let's throw a Zeus. Yeah, let's bring a Zeus on board. And then... Do we bring an Atlas just for kicks and giggles? I do like those snub PPCs. Yeah, we've got a pretty defensible situation there. Although we could always throw on another catapult, which would not be a bad plan. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's go ahead and we'll pick up the catapult. So we'll have a decent amount of stability damage and, yeah, indirect. And then we have 2 mechs that are really good at shredding others if necessary. Alright, excellent. So that'll be fine. We all have initiative of 2 or higher, so if they do have an assault, we will be okay. Let's see, indirect multi-targeting and a breaching shot. That is good for our catapult. With the Zeus, do we have something the same or similar? No? Let's go... Oh, actually, you know what? I'm thinking we might actually bring Cheese Goblin on this one. I know that we were trying to boost up Cosmo, but here we do have that ace ability of being able to shoot and then move, and I would rather that extra maneuverability on a defend base mission, just in case we get caught out. We can still get a kill of a mech and move towards the next turn's objective if we are well positioned. I think that's going to be the most ideal. Okay, so the objective is to defend the occupied base. Our covert operatives on the planet have located a secret local government facility that's been abandoned. We have a team inbound to this planet to strip the facility of everything valuable, but our people on the surface tipped some sort of alarm, which means the original owners are probably on their way to level the place and ensure we can't salvage anything. We need you and your people to occupy that base and keep it intact until our team arrives. Alright, this seems extremely straightforward, Commander. There will likely be significant opposition, but nothing we haven't handled in the past. Well, I'm hoping that's the case.
Initiated.
Alright, there's something I don't get, EXO. Why did they abandon this place if it's full of stuff valuable enough that they're willing to flatten the place to keep it out of the hands of pirates? No clue? Had a guess? It's a trap, and we're springing it. Alright, one moment. If we know it's a trap, why are we walking into it? Huh. Because they're paying us to. Alright, got it in one, Yang. We're going to turn a handful of mechs into scrap and loot the remains. The specific details aren't really our problem.
So lovely. So serene.
Alright, so we do have some advantage here with the terrain. I don't think they'll be able to shoot us with direct fire from down this angle. That is helpful. We have... what have we got here? Destroy the enemy vanguard? Yeah, okay, so we're wanting to move ahead in this direction. That's going to be a bit of a pain. We'll definitely have some extra troops land somewhere around here, I am sure of it. But again, we'll have to do with what we've got. Let's move as far forwards as can be reasonably expected. Yeah, let's stay in cover. That'll be fine. We'll get that Zeus moving. Oh, we have contact. Alrighty. What do we see? A 40 and 60 ton mech. That is fine. We'll get the Marauder. I really want to get on as close to the that as possible. Alright, fine. We're just gonna have to move. We might get shot at, but it is somewhat inevitable, it seems. And then this Phoenix Hawk of ours, let's go ahead and get you nice and close to the action. In fact, yeah, I think... Oh, actually, you know what? Maybe we can get nice and close and jump behind one and shoot it in the back nice and early.
I understand.
That would be a fun trick to try and pull off. Alright, so what have we got? Oh,
Wow, what
extra
do we
friends.
have here?
Okay, that's annoying. Okay, so they've got some light mechs coming on in down the road. I didn't realize that was actually a one there, but that's fine. Yeah, let's go ahead and reserve. We'll use our evasion to our advantage. The Vulcan may take some shots, but again, I'm not hugely concerned. Yeah, man, that thing's going to be a pain. Alright.
How might I help?
We can jump a fair way. We could already get shots on target. I don't know if that's a rifleman. That might potentially be able to put some damage on some of these buildings early on, which would not be ideal for extra pay. Yeah, alright, but you know what? I think we're going to let it slide. I don't know if they'll have visual range from back there, so we're going to let it go. We'll soon find out. Alright.
Skipper?
So, the Zeus can get eyes on targets, and I feel like that's probably advisable. Yeah, let's go... Oh, actually, we can get eyes on both targets. That's probably the best thing for us, even if it puts us out of cover. They have a dragon. Yep, okay. AC-10, AC-5, LRM-10, 2 medium lasers. Not heavily armored, which is nice. That Vulcan's not feeling too good either. Alright, so what do we do here? You know what? We're going to go multi-target. We're sending our LRMs to the dragon. We're going to try and knock that thing over. And we will send a singular medium laser to cut through some of this evasion and maintain our heat. Alright, well, structure is exposed. That's handy. That not so much, but it is what it is.
Waiting for orders.
We can move the Marauder forwards. In fact, hang on a second. What can we see here? AC-10 would hit. The rest is all pretty shabby. Yeah, we can boost some of the chances on that Vulcan, but again, that's not the the best situation that we could have asked for. We've only got some LRMs here. I think... Actually, we might accidentally take out that leg, and that would be kind of perfect. In fact, yeah, let's not move over there. Let's bring you... back over here. 50% isn't huge, but what I reckon we do is we... do we reckon we'll get the leg? If we go for a breaching shot, it's possible. Or do we just... I don't know. Part of me thinks we could take out that leg. We only need half of them to hit. We get the breaching shot, we do 100 damage. If half of them hit the leg, we should be fine. That said though, that Vulcan is kind of annoying. In fact, actually hang on a second. Here's what we could try. Small laser against the Vulcan, all of our LRMs against the Dragon. That is how we will do it. Alright, and we will even move to the side just to make sure that we're hitting that flank just perfectly. Alright. I think that's a reasonable start. Let's go.
Engaging multiple targets.
Alright, well there's that leg destroyed. That is perfect. That Vulcan is also fairly, well, fairly damaged, which is delightful.
What do you need?
Alright, so our Marauder, what have we got? Our Marauder and our Phoenix Hawk. Interesting. Alright, you know what? We're going to go ahead and use our jump jets right now. We're going to jump up over here. We're going to shoot the Dragon. And we will, yeah, we'll see if we can take this thing out of the equation nice and swiftly. Alright, let's aim for that center torso. That's, what, 165 points of damage. Actually, we're not going to get that. Maybe we take off the right torso with that AC-5 ammo. Fish for an explosion. A destruction should also be another injury, so that's... We could theoretically get 2 injuries and knock him out.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, let's see if that works. No, not quite.
Reporting. Critical hit.
Alright, well, it was a solid plan. Alright, so... 85 points of damage. That's not much to take out that Vulcan. Alright, what do we see here? That's pretty decent. That pulse would be good. That AC-10 is enough to kill. You know what? That Dragon's not getting up for another round. Let's go ahead and focus on the Vulcan. I think we can accept that as a decent decision, and then, yeah, we can then still target the Dragon on the next turn and prevent that from getting...
Attacking from position.
Well, from having options.
Hostile eliminated.
Oh, hell yes.
Alright.
It's on now.
What do they have? They have a flea and another flea? Okay, those things are quick.
Orders.
Alright,
You have orders?
what to do? Well, we can get close. We could maybe put a pot shot over there. That's 45%.
Yep.
Let's see. 45 seems to be about as good as we could
Reporting.
ask. Alright, let's reserve, bring everything down to initiative 2. That'll be fine. Let's double check. What weapons have they got? Small and medium lasers, machine guns. Okay, so these guys are going to have to get close. Oh, and that one has a large laser. Alright. Well,
What are your orders, Skipper?
that's going to be annoying. Well, I think what we'll do here is we'll start with... Actually, can we? You know, how far can we go? Alright, I reckon this is as far as we go. We'll go ahead and we'll fire some medium lasers at either one. And then
I got you.
from there, we can target this thing with the LRMs. We don't need a huge amount. It does have a little bit of cover, but again, it's not going to be enough. So yeah, we'll go ahead and LRM there. We'll go B and C. We'll drop this other one because that's not needed. And then, what have we got? Extra damage, and then let's drop off Maybe we drop off the LRM-10? 2 LRM-15s should be enough to take it out. Actually, no, let's just be certain. Let's make sure it gets taken down.
Copy that.
Yeah, okay. I'm glad we did not turn off one of those LRMs. Alright, well, you know what? In the unlikely event that that had a hit, that would have been very delightful.
Stand still, moron.
These things are very poorly armored. Let's see, what's that? 30 points in total? 50 in the center? Yeah, this thing could get annihilated potentially. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to line up. We're going to try and minimize the line as much as possible. And then we take a shot. And we aim for the one at the back. And then if we miss...
On my way.
Maybe we get lucky. And we get the, yeah, a stray shot. That's my plan anyway. Do we want to boost things up? You know what? I feel like a precision strike's not out of the question. We're still likely to miss. We'll go for the kill though. This is the one with the large laser, hence the one we're going for first.
Acknowledged.
Alright, and would you look at that? Yes, that is a down for the count, but we also hit the other one. We equipped it with one weapon at least, so that is... Oh, almost its targeting baffle taken down? Ah, that's so close and yet so far. Alright, well, let's go. What have we got? 45%'s there. Let's see.
Yes, Commander.
Cheese Goblin, what have you got? 60%, that's not bad. We will get extra damage. Actually, hold on. We actually get some better percentages from higher up. Alright, you know what? Maybe what we do here is we jump and we'll take the shot. I think 60% is okay. If not, we'll follow up with some LRMs. Maybe the LRMs would have been the better one to go with first, but I think this should be fine. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that thing is in danger.
Target's taking a critical hit.
With the torso out, that should give us much better accuracy with our, well, whatever we throw at it. Yeah, let's move over here for 60%. It's not like ammunition is a concern, so let's fire.
Engaging target.
MechWarriors, show them what you got.
Alright, well, all is well so far. Question is...
I've got eyes on
yes,
hostile
reinforcements.
They're
Alright.
heading your way.
Let's see, where are they landing? Well, I can safely say without any shadow of a doubt that they're not up over here, so let's bring... Alright, let's bring the Zeus all the way... Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's move it all the way over here. That way we can see a little bit further off to the left and right. Oh, and we have contact. Okay, and they're swinging in from the far direction. Okay, that's ideal. That's actually rather handy. Let's get our Marauder moving as fast as it can. Our catapult will do something similar. And our Phoenix Hawk can catch up.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, so hopefully they don't have too many light mechs and we can spot them before they start destroying anything too quickly. Alright, that's almost one building gone. That would be sad if that was what failed one of our missions.
What's the plan?
Alright, let's go. Okay, you know what? We're not going to be able to jump far enough and get there. Alright, let's just go ahead and sprint. We'll move as close as we can. Again, evasion is going to keep us safe. Oh, and we also see some other mechs coming our way. Okay, you know what? That is... Ah, darn. No, it does live. Miracle of all miracles, it is still around.
Ready for orders.
That I was not expecting. Okay, so let's go ahead and target this thing. Yeah, look, you know what? Our resolve's not going to get any better one way or the other.
On it.
I think what we do is Yeah, we'll max it out on the next turn, so let's go ahead and maybe see if we can roll a lucky headshot. All that we need is this to land, and we are sorted.
Roger. One less target.
Brilliant work. There goes their spotter. Let's move in the blackjack in. They've got a sprint. Okay, this is fantastic news. I guess moving that Phoenix Hawk wasn't necessarily the best choice for us, but it's the one that we've got. Alright. Got eyes on both. I guess we'll just have to shoot and pray. Yeah, in fact, oh, we can even drop that obfuscation as well. That's actually quite handy. Alright, we'll see if this can give us a decent position. I can't see whatever's further back here, which is a shame. I really wanted to be able to target that too. But it is what it is. LRM's over there. Let's just drop a single medium laser. Make sure that we're doing, getting the blackjack's attention.
Affirmative.
Alright, again, the blackjack's not in particularly great condition, which is excellent for us. Did we even hit that thing just then? Yes, we did. Alright, that's very nice to see. Alright, and both of them are the, blackjack 1DBs. Okay, so all energy. Alright, so let's bring... I guess we'll just have to fire our catapult here. We'll try and take out the one at the back. Yeah, because again, they should be focusing on us, if anything, now that we've shot them. So, yeah, let's take them out.
Engaging target.
Mind you, come to think about it, I think sprinting the Phoenix Hawk did end up being the right idea. The fact is, we got as far in as we possibly could. We sprinted. We still can't see the guy that's further up the hill. So there's not really that much we could have done to have prevented anything there. Alright, so...
Commander.
let's see. Obviously we could take a shot here, but they are going to have eyes on target. I think... jumping is not going to do it. I think maybe sprinting all the way down here could be our way of finding whatever it was that was shooting at us before. Yeah, I think that's what we do.
As you wish.
Alright, and there is a griffin. Okay, cool. Yeah. It has... oh, decided to go on the defensive. Well, that is handy. It's got a PPC and LRM, so it was very much capable of taking out that small military building, ruining our pay bonus. But since it has decided not to, let's go ahead and celebrate with taking some shots at the blackjack back here with our marauder. 65. Yeah, it's all about the same. Yeah, let's just move up.
Copy that.
Alright, precision strike. Let's see. How much strength has it got in the center? 130. We should have more than enough. That is a 91% to hit. Yeah, let's just cook this thing, I think.
Got it. Spec destroyed.
Alright, so far so good.
Yup.
Now we've got the Zeus. Let's go ahead and let's put a shot on target just to make sure that he knows that we know that he's there. Again, LRM's not a huge issue there. And actually, what do we got here? You know what? I reckon the catapult can probably knock this thing over. Let's just focus in on the Griffin. That's fine. Oh, and you know what? He's on some very unsteady terrain. That is quite ideal, actually. Alright, so you know what? We'll go ahead and we'll move... can we hit that that left side of the blackjack? Yeah, that left leg can be targeted. It's not much, but I don't think we'll need too much to knock over the Griffin either. Yeah, let's just go ahead and move over here. We'll see if we can down 2 in 1 turn. That would be remarkably nice if we could make that happen. Alright.
Engaging multiple targets.
Well, all we needed was 1 missile to the leg, and apparently not. And we did a bar of stability damage, but not quite enough. Ooh, he's going for a... Ooh. A shot against our Zeus. Okay, that's okay. I honestly thought he was about to try and get our Phoenix Hawk, but I'm cool that he didn't.
Awaiting orders.
Cheese Goblin, what do we do here? You know what? I'm not actually concerned about that, Blackjack. Let's go ahead and give it a turn.
Affirmative.
Let's see if it can step out into, well, a more accessible position. Alright, and we'll go...
Ready to rock.
Well, I think we just go ahead and we start knocking these things over. Yeah, let's fire all of our LRMs at the Griffin. We'll try and knock that over.
Roger that, Commander.
Let's drop off those medium lasers here. That is not necessary. And you know what? Do we want to boost it up from 75%? I think we do. We'll get a precision strike when this thing is knocked over anyway, so... No, just aim at center of mass. Alright, ammo explosion.
Inflicted some nasty on that some bitch.
Alright, well, hang on a second. How is he still standing? Well, that is rude. I wanted him to fall over. Alright, I guess we can't have everything that we want.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, fine. Let's move our catapult up. We'll split targets, because again, I really want to see this thing fall. Who knows, maybe we could get some bonus salvage.
Multiple targets.
There goes his leg. Oh, a head hit as well. And then if this doesn't kill him, yeah, he's fallen over one way or the other.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Alright,
Yep.
let's go ahead and finish this thing off before it continues. Let's just target this guy. Go for the head.
Got it. I hope we can salvage this.
Alright, well, the area has been cleared. Darius has given a green light to land immediately.
Mission successful.
Well, the best news is we maintained all of our bonus objectives, so we are getting a bonus on our paycheck. That is what we wanted. That is very much what we wanted. Oh, so many goodies. Alright, so an extra 10% for killing the Vanguard and another 10% for keeping all buildings alive. 1.182 million. Lots of kills there for Rannoch. Hawk not too bad in the Zeus, the catapult doing well. Cheese Goblin, no kills, but that said though, was definitely more than a little bit of a hassle. And we've even finished off that Shadow Hawk that we picked up a piece of in the last mission. How very, very fortunate. Yeah, again, we could have possibly gone for a bit of salvage there, but realistically with what's on offer at the black market, money is sort of going to be king while we're here. And unless there's talk of there being an assault mech for us to pick up for free, I think we're going to mainly be farming money for the last couple of missions here on planet, just to make sure that we really do get our, well, the best value that we can possibly get. We also might end up selling off one of our 3Rs.
Is cleared for fighting.
Yeah, I feel like we might end up doing that as well. Oh, and what have we got? A Locust in there? Yeah, Shadowhawk. Let's go ahead and we'll send you to the storage. That's fine. Yeah, I think with our mech bay, we might end up, if we pick up that 2R, we might get rid of maybe one of these 3Rs. Might even drop off the, or maybe we drop off a 3D as well. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure, but we could possibly do that. We could always run with a full lance of Marauders as well if we feel like. We could always just drop the Hunchback for the other. Yeah, but we've got a couple of options, I think. Yeah, I think we've got a couple of good opportunities. But either way, let's double check and see that our pilots are being looked after.
Yep.
Look, 770 XP. We can either go for extra recoil or accuracy. I think we'll go for accuracy there. That should be good.
MechWarrior training complete.
As for ourselves, we're not quite there. And
They will be done.
Archangel, yeah, I think we'll save for the gunnery skill or something along those lines. Alright, so that is where we're going to call things for today's episode. And yeah, we will pick up with a couple more missions in the next one. So if you do want to see those, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning into the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan signing out.